Moon Knight Season 2. This is coming to us from Daniel RPK, one of the most reliable scoopers in the game, yo. So, he's
Sorry,
saying...
can I just make a quick little note? Speaking of obviously season twos,
Yeah.
the Acolyte that is not getting a season two. It has been cancelled.
Oh,
Anyway,
no. Yeah.
back onto this.
Yeah. That's... Right. Yep.
Yep. Anyway,
Yep. Who gives a shit? Moon Knight Season 2. This is coming to us from Daniel RPK. Very reliable source. I'd say he gets about 80% of his stuff right. I think it's actually higher than that on Reddit when people have his percentage right. But yeah, Moon Knight Season 2 is in development. Now, I tend to believe this a bit more because we know that Oscar Isaac is coming back for What If season 3 to voice Moon Knight. And we know he wants to do... We know he's interested in playing this character, but we also know they didn't lock him down in a big contract because he had been screwed before with Disney. Look, but then I also say to that is, he didn't want to die in The Force Awakens. And then he felt like he was tied to these films. So, a bit of both there. He asked if he could not die. But yeah, Moon Knight Season 2. I'll tell you a couple of my hopes as well for this, Kyle, before I ask you anything. I hope they've learnt the lessons from the first season. I hope it gets the Daredevil treatment. Where it's like, alright, we're going to do 9 episodes. Now, we haven't seen Born Again yet, but we're hearing great things. I hope this is TVMA, because it can be. And the first season got close in some spots. And I hope there's not this mystery, who's the villain sort of thing, which we didn't get with the first season, to be fair. I just hope that's not in it. From the beginning we knew Arthur Harrow was the villain. The only mystery we had in it is like, who's the other person? Out of Stephen and Mark.
I definitely think that this should have been they should have just gone straight to making a film with this. I feel like it's like one of those things of like, I'm glad that Armor Wars got turned into a film, but I really wish they just did that. They gave that the treatment for this. Moon Knight is such a big character, and you got Oscar Isaac playing as the character. It's you've got two great things here. Just make a film out of it.
Now, I like films. I like films, but I really, truly believe Moon Knight is better serviced by a TV show. Especially once we see Daredevil Born Again, then I'll definitely make my mind up on that. To see if they really have course-corrected the Disney Plus style of doing things. But I think Moon Knight's just serviced better by TV.
Listen, I'm going to say this. I don't think Moon Knight as a character is great. Oscar Isaac is great as a character. As the show, I don't think it's all that amazing. Now, again, it's that thing of the Disney Plus format that they've struggled with and they've had to deal with. I definitely think that this should have been a film. They should have just literally... It was meant to be a limited series, and it should have just gone on to be a film. It's a tricky one, obviously. Changing that, shift over, because I think season 1 of Moon Knight would have been so much better if it was in that movie format, And I get what you're saying. It kind of fits the TV thing. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I've got to say to you, I don't see it. I don't see an example. We've had an example of that already from the show that we've got. I'm still waiting for it to be like, oh, Moon Knight is better in TV rather than a film.
I think, look, when it comes to it, and this is what I'm saying, if they can, not the old format, of TV, Disney Plus TV, this new format they're trying with showrunners. So you think, it would work better as a film? It's because they was making them as films and then chopping them up. I want to see it as TV, and I just think the character and the mystery and the intrigue and everything like that lends itself better to TV. So I get what you're completely saying, whereas the first season would have been serviced better as a film, but that's because that's how they were making them. We haven't seen a Marvel TV show yet made as a TV show, so my mind is going to be fully made up when I see Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, again, like I say, I really like the Moon Knight character.
Oscar really Isaac is great, and
yeah,
that episode 5 is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like, you know, again,
you don't know which one it is, do you?
Not to the fault of the sort of Oscar Isaac or anyone like that. It is genuinely just Disney at that time pumping out these shows, and it wasn't good for Marvel. Thankfully, they've done a course correction. I just wish that, for me personally, I think this would have worked better as just umping it up as a film, because it would have made some good money, I think.
Yeah, no, I think it would have as well. I think it would have done good money. You know, Oscar Isaac, he's a star. People love him.
You got to look at it as well. Obviously, the Marvel show, you know, sort of, if you look at their record, it's not that great. Whereas the Marvel films, yeah, they've not been great as of recently, but you've had some really great ones in there. So people have more faith in the Marvel movies to go watch them than they do with the TV shows. So I'm just thinking, it sounds a bit silly, but like, what if they did? Look, it's a weird one. You know, I get what you're saying, and you know, with what I'm saying, I feel like
I get what you're saying as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you've clearly been let down by Disney with their Marvel TV projects, which I have as well. You know, I really enjoyed Moon Knight Season 1. It was fun for what it was, but I get what you mean, where it's like it'd be serviced better by a film, which Season 1 would have been serviced better as a film. But I want to see it done now properly as TV.
I mean, yeah, it's just the Moon Knight character, you can take him all sorts of places, and for that you kind of need a bigger budget, which is why I'm lending to more of a film.
Well, apparently,
obviously, I know
Bushman, the you know, who he mentions in the first season, his old CEO, apparently he's going to be the villain for Season 2. So they're taking it away from like that mystical aspect now, and it's going to be, you know, Moon Knight. Yeah, he's got like these mystical powers, but it's more on the streets, vigilante, fucking shit up, random bullshit go.
We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, again, if this works out. If this fails, though, I just think Disney should stop with their TV shows.
No,
unless they've got something good, like say an Andor, then do that. Or a Mandalorian.
Well, but this is what I'm saying to you. So, if you see Daredevil Born Again, the new way of doing TV, this will be the first show of the new way of doing TV. Would that kind of bump your excitement for, do you know what? Moon Knight as TV. Alright, I'll accept it now.
I'm going to say no.
I knew you'd say no.
Yeah, just because of that factor of, you know, their movie track record is better than their TV track record by a lot. So that's where I stand with it. I'm still looking forward to Daredevil, and I think they've done a really good course correction. We won't know though until we actually see it.
Yeah.
But that's where I stand with it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Right. I think that'll do us for today, Kyle. Anything you want to add before we get the fuck out of here? Know what you want to say to the people?
Nothing.
I've got something I want to say to the people. Kyle. Wow, wasn't that a great video? Would you agree, Kyle?
yes, you should definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed.
We are now late night TV talk show hosts who say subscribe to our channel after video because we are cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we?
Mate, just commit to it.
Oh, no.
But don't commit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.